Understanding Desire, a story on sexual energy inspired by Buddha. One quiet evening, Buddha was sitting under a bodhi tree with his disciples. The warm light of the setting sun filtered through the leaves, and a gentle breeze stirred the air. A young monk approached and asked, "Master, sexual desire is natural, but it often leads people into suffering. How should we understand and deal with it?" Buddha smiled and began, "Let me tell you a story about understanding sexual energy, self-control, and mindfulness. Long ago, in a small village, there lived a young man named Kiran. Kiran was handsome, strong, and admired by many. Like all humans, he felt sexual desire, but he often allowed it to control his thoughts and actions. He pursued pleasure impulsively, seeking gratification without thinking about consequences. Over time, he began to notice that his actions brought him trouble, broken friendships, jealousy, and unrest in his heart. One day, Kiran met a wise hermit living on the edge of the forest. The hermit observed Kiran's restless nature and asked him, "Why do you chase fleeting pleasure and let it disturb your mind?" Kiran replied, "I do not know how to stop. Desire feels natural, but it often leads to guilt, conflict, and suffering. How can I live without being consumed by it?" The hermit smiled and said, "Sexual desire, like all desires, is natural. It is energy, a powerful force within you. But when uncontrolled, it can scatter your mind, harm relationships, and cloud your judgment. The key is awareness and discipline, not denial or shame." He then told Kiran to spend time observing the river near the forest. The river flowed continuously, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, yet always moving purposefully toward the ocean. "See the river," said the hermit. "Your sexual energy is like this water. If left uncontrolled, it spills everywhere, causing chaos. But if channeled wisely, it nourishes life, strengthens your relationships, and supports your creativity and growth." Kiran began practicing mindfulness. He observed his thoughts and desires without immediately acting on them. He learned to respect his body, understand his impulses, and channel his energy into meaningful actions, learning, helping others, creating art, and practicing meditation. Over time, he discovered that sexual energy, when understood and balanced, became a source of vitality rather than a source of suffering. Buddha then addressed his disciples, "Sexual desire is natural, but attachment to it causes suffering. The practice is not to repress the body, but to cultivate awareness, respect, and moderation. Sexual energy can be transformed into creativity, love, and spiritual growth when guided by wisdom." A disciple asked, "Master, should one avoid sexual activity entirely to be free?" Buddha replied, "Abstinence is not the only path. Freedom comes from understanding and guiding desire. Whether one engages in sexual activity or not, it must be accompanied by mindfulness, respect, and self-discipline. Uncontrolled indulgence enslaves the mind, while mindful action liberates it." By the end of the story, Kiran had transformed. He still experienced desire, but it no longer controlled him. He built loving, respectful relationships, focused on personal growth, and experienced inner peace. The energy that once scattered him was now focused and harmonious, enriching both his life and the lives of others. Buddha concluded, "Sexual desire is a natural part of human life. Awareness, mindfulness, and moderation are the keys. Transform energy into wisdom, and what once brought restlessness will become a source of strength, creativity, and happiness." Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos.